Those financial goals we made at the start of the year might need a tune-up heading into summer. So we want to bring in Cameron McCarty. He's a financial professional and president of Vivid Tax and Wealth Advisors. Cameron, welcome back this afternoon.
Yeah, it's good seeing you.
Nice to see you as well. So we're talking about summer. We know it's this time for fun, family fun, kids out for the season. So you want to plan a lot of things, but what's your best advice for sticking to that summer budget?
It all costs money.
Yes, it does.
Especially with my crew. So, it seems like every summer my wife says, all right, so where are we going this summer? It's like, well, let's take a look at it. So anyway, if you're looking for savings, there's some tips anyway for your viewers. You don't have to travel far or go out of state. There's a lot of great festivals here in Iowa. There's also, community events that doesn't cost a lot of money. But if you do want to travel, right, go to Walt Disney World or Universal Studios, maybe look at those off-peak times. But again, it all costs a lot of money. So I'm a big fan of breaking money into different buckets, right? And so in our business, it's word-based. So we have our paycheck account, which takes care of our bills and that sort of thing. But for these trips, we call that a playcheck account. So my question to your viewers, how full is your playcheck account right now?
Oh, that is a good question, right? Okay, so that is something that, they have to decide for themselves what is in that playcheck bucket.
Or start building one, right?
Okay, very important.
Start building one. It's having that budget, right? I know it's that dreaded B word, but we got to know. We know what's coming in, but what also is coming out? We do these trips. We have summer fun. The kids are out of school. So we know these things are coming. And so start that process of just starting, piecemealing this playcheck account together. So when that trip does come up, I don't want your viewers dipping into their emergency fund, for goodness sake.
Not for that fun, even though, it could be fun, but that's very important to plan ahead. As we're talking about planning ahead, we know it is summer. You said it's never too early to think about your taxes.
Oh boy, your viewers are
I know, they're like, what?
What? He's talking taxes right now? Well, it's important because we are a tax business as well. And one thing that I hate seeing is when a customer comes in and they think they're going to get a refund, and then they see their tax return and go, wait a minute, now I owe. What happened? So why not do a checkup when it comes to your taxes? Are you withholding enough from the federal level? Are you withholding enough from the state level? So when you do go into tax season, nobody's surprised anymore. So do that checkup.
Yeah, no surprises. That's what we want to try to avoid. When we're talking about that checkup, check-in, is that part of just kind of the halfway point for your financial goals that maybe people began for one of their resolutions for 2025? Does that include that?
Oh, for sure. Again, we want people to enjoy their money, but we also want people to be smart with their money, especially when it comes to taxes. And so just getting back to the basics, having that budget, paying off debt, right? So if we have all these different credit cards, don't just tackle the highest interest rate, tackle the lowest balance first so you get that momentum, right, that you're winning. And then once you build in your emergency fund, focus on your 401k. Do you have kids? Paying off the house. There's so many things you can do, but it's those baby steps to get there.
And it's important to always have that mindset, and this is a good time to check in as well. A lot of things that we're talking about, it's for adults, for parents, for caregivers. But what about for students, right? As they're just out for the summer, maybe they're heading to college, maybe they just starting their senior year of high school and things are expensive. What sort of advice do you have for the younger crowd as well when it comes to saving, budgeting, those kind of things?
I would say parents, listen up. Because we're all creatures of habit, right? And so if parents can step in and start having those conversations with their kids about money management, you name it. So like my sister, she just graduated from high school. And so with all that graduation money, the first thing I said to her, of course, by putting on my finance hat, what are you doing with this money? We want you to save. That's the ultimate goal, but learn those smart money tips, especially from parents. And again, parents that are listening, talk to your kids about this. Talk to them about how to balance a checkbook. How often does that happen? Or like for my brother, I do help him from a financial perspective as well, in terms of breaking up money into different buckets. So it doesn't have to be complicated. Again, just take those baby steps and learn the basics of money.
Okay, good advice as always. Thanks, Cameron, for your time this afternoon.
Good
to see you.